Cast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, hello, hello. Tommy Efsakov here. We are live, just getting everything set up. Hello, everyone. Say hi in the chat box if you can. That will also tell me that you can hear me. And let me know on the way if you can see my screen. So we'll make sure everything is working on a technical basis. I see yes, can hear, yes, can hear. Hello, yep. Keep them coming, just to make sure. Perfect. I did want to, okay, and see screen, perfect. Now, I do not see your names, guys and girls. I do not see your names. It shows that you guys are friend. So I'll need to ask you, what are your names? So my name is Tom Efsakov. I'm from Israel. It's 8 p.m. here. So let me know where you are, what's your name, where you're from, and what time it is there. I can get from the location as well. UK. Okay, so it's also 6 p.m. Pretty good hour. Perfect. UK. Paul, nice to meet you, Paul. I did see a Donald here. Tom from Motown. Where is it? Never heard of it. Yes. Yeah, perfect. We're Detroit. Okay, got you. Atlanta. Okay, so that's Eastern time. That's around 1 p.m. So it's still a good hour. Webinar, very conversation friendly webinar. Great content, really. Great content. I'm going to teach the manual method, the automated method, teach you this new business model, pretty much everything. All right. So, all right. I think we're pretty much ready, and let the late bloomers arrive on the, it's their problem. So we are good to go. Perfect. So I'm going to get started with the presentation. Once again, ask anything you want. Right. So once again, my name is Tom Yevsakov, and I'm here to deliver you this content today. I'm your host. My partners are here as well. I'm going to mention them a little bit later, but we're going to be we're going to be teaching you a very, very cool new method that's been working. We're going to teach you the manual way, the automated way, literally everything you need to know, and it's going to be awesome. So you'll leave this webinar with a lot of information in your head about this niche and how to profit in this niche. So, and also I know many of you here today have some kind of idea or even a solid idea of what it takes, what is the profit in creating an agency, and that's actually the focus here today. We're going to be teaching you how to get paid a lot of money for providing a service to clients. Luckily, we found the clients for you. Actually, we've taken care of everything, but we're going to be teaching you the method and the science and the, everything, literally everything. So let me ask you this, right? Are you tired of all the effort it takes to create a profitable agency? We've got something that works right now. It's a very hot niche. And in this niche, you're going to be able to, and listen to this very carefully, you're going to be able to get paid up to $1,500. And that's the high end, right? So we're talking here about an average of, depending on the target market, which I'm going to teach you in about 15 minutes, it's going to be anywhere from $600 to $1,500 is what you're going to get paid for the service. But the beauty is you can provide it in just a few minutes. It's a very in-demand service, dare I say the most in-demand service that businesses need right now. And it's called Gmb Rankings. Gmb Rankings stands for Google My Business, which is this listing setup, which is required for those businesses to rank on Google Maps. All right. So when you go ahead and you search for a keyword, you'll have three types of results. The first one will be the ads, right, which people pay for to appear. The second one will be the Google Maps, if we're talking about a local business, which is exactly what we're talking about right in here. And don't worry, you won't need to go door to door. It's all online. You know, it's very different these days. It's all online. And actually, the point of this, the whole idea behind this trend, is that there are millions of businesses going from offline to online, and it's a huge surge of new work that a lot of money is being left on the table for now, and they are struggling. And we recognize this opportunity, and now you're going to be able to use the same opportunity that we've been using. So, so it's the most in-demand service, Gmb rankings, basically ranking up there on the top of Google for local businesses, way above the normal search results, and businesses are paying up to $1,500 for that. All right, you're going to be able to do it without any SEO knowledge, of course, without any upfront expenses, using an all-in-one AI software. If you'll decide to take on the AI software, that's awesome, that's automation. But what we do need to cover in this webinar is the manual method as well, which we are going to, so you understand how this works. Also on this webinar, we have rewards and free gifts. The conditions are only you have to stay to the end of the webinar. You'll need to engage. The more you learn, the more you engage. So please get a notepad and a pen and paper, write things down, write notes down. In the end, I'm going to ask you a few questions, and we're going to have 3 winners, right, for these questions, and they're going to win a free copy of Gmb Snap Elite, right, which is a part of our automation package. And reward number 2 is you can get 5 premium apps without paying for them. These are awesome apps, all right? But we'll get to that later. And once again, if you want these rewards, all you got to do is, stay until the end and learn as much as you can. So who am I, right? This is me 5 years ago in my wedding. My name is Tommy Efsakov. I'm an online marketer since 2011, full-time since 2013. Started when I was 18 years old. And in those, I would say 11 years, I've sold over, it's closer to 8 million now, but let's go with the number on the slide, $7.5 million online in the past 8.5 years. So just a little under $1 million a year on average in sales. SEO has been a huge part of it. Agencies have been a huge part of it. And still at the same time, SEO is not something that I will ever do manually, even if my life depended on it. It's not that I don't know at the beginning. SEO, here's the thing with SEO and with ranking in general. It is something that is simple to understand once you have the mechanism, or let's say the system right in place, the steps, the exact steps you need to take to get to the rankings, then it's very simple to repeat, to understand, and to keep up with the updates. The problem is, of course, there's a lot of work and resources involved. SEO is not something that is easy to do. So for me, I'm always looking for automation in almost any field, SEO especially, because it is one of those fields where simple to understand eventually, if someone teaches you correctly, simple to understand, but it's extremely difficult to actually apply because there's a lot of things going on, which we are going to cover. And about the agency side, I used to go door to door and offer businesses services back when I started. So that was 2012, 2013, before I quit my job and went full time. And so I used to go door to door and offer hosting services, website setup services. Used to be in my neighborhood to businesses, and the deal was just I'm going to give them a free website setup, WordPress plugins, all that stuff. All they got to do is to buy through my the hosting, to get the trial, the $1 trial through my affiliate link for the hosting. And I used to get paid $100 commission, a little bit more actually per sale. If they kept the hosting package for a few months, I would get paid the whole amount. But most people denied me, of course. Only a few sales, but it was nice. It was nice to make some money and have some control over it. But definitely the biggest problem for me was the rejection and just going door to door. These are people I've seen a few times, looked in the eyes. It's weird to go ahead and offer them services. And for me, it's just ideally to have all my business online and to remain it's not about anonymous, but it's to remain, to have that good separation. I can do online, I'm sitting online and having the clients and making the money, and then I step out the desk and back to my, normal everyday life. So that is kind of the mindset that I prefer to work in. And here on the webinar, we have my partner in vision, right, in creating this. Without Firas, his name is Firas Alame, and without Firas, this wouldn't have happened. He's very connected, okay? To bring a project like we are bringing today on this webinar from all fronts, right? This is something that requires resources and people and support. And thanks to Firas, this was possible, because one of the reasons is he's tightly connected to the most successful marketers in the industry, advisor to several 7- and 8-figure marketers. And he's just someone who's very connected. He's basically Mr. Money, right? This is someone who very easily makes money, always finds a way. He's been a leaderboard king for a while, right? So what it means is he makes a ton of cash promoting products on JVZoo with the help of SEO. So this is someone who also brings the money-making part to SEO. All right, and the man behind the magic, the one who developed everything that you're going to be seeing here, and the one who automated the method I'm going to teach you right into a few clicks, which is the main promise of today. His name is Alex Krulik. He's the genius of this. So he's the developer behind the longest lasting backlinks builder. I don't know if you heard about it. For non-SEO people, it's called RankSnap, right? Selling and serving people since 2014, 15, over 40,000 active users. So this is someone who, but just to give you a little bit of background, backlinks, which is what RankSnap does, right? This webinar is not about RankSnap, but these are things which, just like I said before, once you get the hang of what you need to do, the steps you need to take, it's very simple to understand, but it's incredibly time-consuming and complicated to do it yourself and manually and all that stuff. So RankSnap simply was able to automate everything, right? So it's a big one, and if you heard the name, he's the one behind it, right? He's an automation genius because he recognizes opportunities for automation like the one here. He recognized a good new niche, a good new business model, and he was able to create an automated solution, which you're going to see later on. And he's a technical wizard, of course. He's a developer, very smart, and he's one of the most trustworthy developers that I've ever met or worked with. And we are the three behind this, right? We are the team behind Gmb Snap and this webinar. So let's talk about the item on the agenda, the content itself and what's going on. So local businesses going online, there's a trend going on. It's a trend that started in 2020, has been increasing every single year since. Significant percentages increase. It's something that is at the beginning of it, and there's a very specific reason why it happened when it happened. So right now you have millions of local businesses, right, going online, and they're spending up to $1,500 to rank on Google Maps, which is what our AI software does. But it also finds them, closes the deal, and provides the service all in under 5 minutes. We're going to jump into the business model and how to do this manually without the software. Of course, like I said, simple, but not easy at all. But I'm going to teach you. But to understand this trend, what's going on is millions of businesses, because of the pandemic, because of the whole COVID thing, because of the closing and opening, they were forced to go online to find new traffic, to find customers, to find orders, to find new people. And when they are not like us, right? When they're going online, for them, right, they have no idea what to do, and they would rather hire someone. Trust me, you will never convince them that they can do this on their own. You know, you will tell them, here's exactly the steps. Step number 5, 6, 7. Do this every single day, and I promise you'll get there. They will not do it. It's a lot of SEO work, and they don't want to do it. That's not their job. They just want to get the traffic. This is where you come in and you make money, and they pay very handsomely, specifically for ranking on Google Maps, because of this massive surge of millions every single year of local businesses going online, and now they're out there and they have no idea what to do. And specifically, ranking on Google Maps is going to get them huge results. This is something that is well known to be on the top of Google for their audience. Showing right there in the top 3 Google Maps is something they're paying a lot for. We're going to break down a little bit later which types of clients pay less, which types of clients pay more. But that is the general idea of this business model. So if we go a little bit back and explain how this works, we already covered this, but I'm going to cover this quickly again. So millions of local businesses going online due to the yearly trend related to COVID increasing every single year. Now, when you look through the services which are the most needed in generally as an agency, as just what is the highest paid, profession, then SEO keeps repeating, right? Local businesses have no idea what to do when it comes to SEO. And like I mentioned before, it's not just about not knowing what to do. Even if you give them the exact steps over their shoulder, they will not do it because it requires some kind of commitment or automation. But that's something else. That's for this webinar. That's where something special for you. But from their perspective, they understand that there's a lot of work to be done. They don't want to do it. They have no idea even how to get started and how to start understanding it, which is why SEO is such a repeating service, which is always highly paid. But specifically, this trend of local SEO that happened because of this jump from offline to online because of the pandemic, it brought really a new audience, which is very hungry and willing to pay this money. They really need the traffic because offline, with all the openings and closings and, depending on the country, etc., business is not predictable. Business is difficult, and you can be right there saving, their business, helping them get traffic, get sales, get all that stuff, but you get paid upfront a lot of money. And that is the goal of this business model that we came to teach you today. And of course, local SEO is stronger than ever because of this trend, and therefore a highly paid service. Now, this is not a new industry, but in a way it also is. So Google Map rankings is not new. Hiring someone to rank you higher Google Maps is not something that local businesses just started doing. But it's such a tiny percentage. And then since the surge, 2020, 2021, it's been a huge increase, a huge amount of people. Not enough. There's a lot of demand, not enough supply. You know what I'm saying? Also, on top of that, when it comes to SEO, we need to understand that the strategies to rank are constantly updating because of the different algorithm changes. If you do this yourself, you'll need to constantly adapt. If you use a software like Gmb Snap, it will automatically adapt for you, of course. But the strategies are constantly changing, which is why this is a service that it is very easily hired on a retainer. So it's very easy for you to land the client, which will pay you every single month just for a peace of mind. So instead of having a $1,500 sale once, you can have $500 every single month, and you got to do a few minutes of work if you're using the software, or of course do this yourself if you are, an SEO expert or know this knowledge and know exactly how to repeat it. And like I said, millions of people or businesses are new to the online world, and this is a big opportunity because the one objection you may have right now is, okay, but I'm not an expert. I don't know SEO. How do I present myself to these people? Do I need to reveal myself, etc., etc.? So many different questions that you may have. But first off, we take care of all of it in this webinar. But aside from that, you got to remember, this is a very important lesson for any type of selling and making money in any industry, that to be successful in that industry, you don't need to know everything. You just need to know more than your target audience and have an attractive offer/solution to that audience, which is exactly what we have today and what your clients will have after you finish this webinar. Now let's talk about the service itself, right? What is a Gmb listing? What is that work you're going to be doing, right? So a Gmb listing is not a replacement for a business's website. The beauty about this is that Gmb listings, which is the setup behind ranking on Google Maps, you can make it rank up there. So a local business can get the traffic from the online traffic without having a website. That is one of the biggest advantages of having a GMB listing. They don't need to design, most businesses, especially local businesses, going online, they just want the online traffic. They don't necessarily want to build an amazing website and populate it with content and have an online presence. Not all businesses want that. In fact, many local businesses prefer not to have a website. So this comes really handy to them because they can get the traffic, the online traffic, without actually building a website. So that is a huge advantage of a GMB listing. Of course, it does complement a brand site. So if your client does have a website, it's just going to be a lot easier for you to rank them, and for the local listings, because they do work with each other. And for you, it's just a matter of easier money. All right. So you cannot lose either way when providing the service. It doesn't matter, they don't have a website, great. They do have a website, great. It doesn't matter. You cannot lose with the service. All right. It is a very, very good service to offer. Also, you get paid when you deliver the work and get the client only for the listing part. So yes, of course, you can offer website services as an upsell, etc. We have a bundle deal that you'll see later that can take care of that, but you get paid just for this GMB listing optimization. How to do it manually, we'll see it in the next slide, I believe. But generally speaking, you're going to see it. It is very simple to understand, but there's a lot of work. The steps are easy to understand. Now, the way a GMB listing is set up is that you populate the listing with all the relevant optimization and information about that business that the algorithm requires. So the information provided about a business through Google My Business will appear in the Google Map search results. And the goal, especially for those high-paying clients, the goal is to rank the top 3 spots that appear right away. Okay, so when you go to Google, like I said, and search for a keyword which has anything local in it, right? Not in the keyword, but anything related to local, like a business, an actual business with an address, and not a website. Okay, let's separate this. Google Maps is not for websites, right? Just so we make this clear so we don't be confused. Anyway, so the information provided about a business through Google My Business will appear in the Google Maps search, which is higher than the normal search results. The goal is those top 3, and that's where you will be able to get your clients. And that top 3 is where the higher paid sales are made. That's where you actually get paid the full amount of 1,500, 1,300, those types of sales. All right. So that is the goal. And that is, of course, was the goal of the software that we developed. And of course, there's a lot of money in this industry. So let's look at this niche, right? Let's look a little bit about the numbers. So the average per client is $600 to $1,500 per client if you are not working on a retainer. So it really depends on the competition and the client type. So, when it's easier to rank and the client is smaller, they're going to pay less. When it's harder to rank and the client is bigger, like a restaurant chain, they're going to pay more. Now, bigger businesses and bigger niches with more competition pay more because the software has to do more work. In our case, right? If you do this manually, it's the same thing. You still need either a team or you just have to work harder. But of course, bigger business and bigger niches will pay more, but because it's a lot more difficult. So we're talking here about industries like supplements, e-commerce, lawyers, food chains, clothing chains, and any quote unquote serious business, because they have more competition. And because they have more competition, they will have to pay more. And of course, they have more money to pay and they're willing to pay that. Some clients will pay you a lot more, but that's a rarity to find a client like that. All right. But you can expect an average of $600 to $1,500 per client. Smaller industries and smaller niches with less competition will pay less, but they're easier to rank and faster. So we're talking here about businesses which are not in the center of cities. Most restaurants fit into this category, and marketers, right? Anyone with a little bit more marketing online knowledge. Usually people who have online marketing knowledge pay a little bit less than people who don't, because they believe they know better. It is what it is, all right? Now, Let's take the average, right? $1,000 per sale. You make 10 sales a month, which is completely, of course, possible. That's $10,000 a month. So that's awesome just for 10 clients. Very, very achievable figure with this. But for each sale, you need to do a 5 to 10 minute setup in the software. But when it comes to manually, you'll need to do, well, I'm going to show you in the next slide exactly what you need to do. But yeah, you came here for the software. Gmb Snap, it really automates everything in a few minutes. So here's how it works in a manual method. So first off, you'll need to do things like check the quality of their photos and videos. This is actually very important when it comes to their rankings. There are 9, I believe, different things that need to be checked, optimized, corrected, and improved if need be, to get those rankings up. So 9 different categories. And just to give you a few examples, this is photos, videos, check if their business description is accurate and SEO optimized, see if there are any inconsistencies in their NAP, which is name, address, phone. Check if your business has implemented a schema markup, which is a connection between the website and the local business, and the local business listing. And of course, a few other factors that you're going to see later as we talk about the automation. And now, of course, doing this all manually is very cumbersome and time wasting, but it is very possible. The idea here is that this business model, which I'm talking about, is something that you can very quickly get the hang of how to do that, but you will struggle with not only scaling, of course, and finding the clients, but also with the actual amount of work it takes to provide the service, because there are a lot of different factors that you need to check, change, improve, do some research, just a lot of manual work. Now, the second problem when it comes to just this business model, if you go with the manual route, is first off, how do you find these specific businesses with these specific problems? Sure, there are so many businesses online, but how do you find specifically the client which has problems with their Gmb listing and get them on board? How do you locate the exact specific client? So that is a big problem, right? Now, also, how do you contact them correctly? How do you start the deal? How do you close the deal? Where do you even, start before actually the actual task, before the actual service starts? So even if you have this step nailed completely, the manual step of how to build the system, you still have no idea how to get those people. Is it through Facebook groups? Do you need to search keyword by keyword and go through all these businesses? That's a lot of work. But, and that is the biggest problem here, is that this process are required one way or another, whether it's by a software or manually or by hiring a team. This process is a must-have process to achieve that result. So if you want the client and you want the rankings and you want to do it right, this process is a process you must do. The good news is, of course, it will work and you will get paid. The bad news is that you have to do it per each client. It's very time consuming and it is very confusing as well. So that is a problem. That was the problem that we've dealt with. That was the problem that we wanted to automate and improve. And that is why when I mentioned here Mr. Alex, the developer, he's the one who was actually able to make the change, to automate this and create the AI that actually takes all of these steps, all of this method, and puts it into one place. And I'm talking also about finding the clients as well. So this business model is a completely missed opportunity by most people. One, because there's no automation. Because think about it, there's so much money, right? Because you have to think about it. There's so much money in this niche. Tom is talking about millions of people. Why isn't everyone on top of it? And that is because, first off, not enough people know about it. It's fairly new because of COVID. But the second thing, and in my opinion, it's even a bigger thing, it's because there was no automated way. When you have to do this manually, there is a lot of work and it's impossible to make this a significant income just by you and maybe 1 or 2 team members. It's really something a huge agency will be able to perform But in this webinar, you'll be able to do this as one person, you, and you're going to keep all the money, of course, as well. So it's part of this opportunity. Also, no developer but Alex, right, our developer, has recognized the problem and opportunity in this. We were the first. Now, this is not reinventing the wheel. It's about taking what works. Also, I wanted to say, it's not about a magic pill, right? This is not a click a few buttons and get paid. The end result is basically how this will work, all right? Because it is automated. But we haven't created a magic solution. What we've simply done is took a proven, working, profitable system and a few steps that you need to take to make that system work and automated it. That's all we did, right? So you have more speed, more scalability, and more peace of mind. And we're also not reinventing the wheel. Like I said, it's not a new niche. We're just opportunity seekers, and we found a very strong opportunity, which is very hot right now, and you guys really need to get on this, all right? Also, with us, you won't need to start with a new business model. This takes care of everything. So one of the goals we had originally when taking this manual system and turning it into an automated system with a software and everything involved, right? Wasn't just about, making money and providing the service and finding the clients. It was also about making sure this fits as a side income stream. Why? So here's the thing. When you get started with an agency like this, most of us are doing something full-time, and we try to start our agencies and try to start a business on the side. This means that we are spending most of our time on our main thing and barely have enough time to do the side hustle, let's call it, right? And the side hustle ends up taking a lot more time than we wanted. So for us, part of our goal when creating the software and the vision was to yes, indeed, automate proven and unique income stream, but make sure it doesn't interfere with our lives. And of course, we have features there that allow for people who do end up making this, a full-time thing. They have 20, 30 clients and they're ready to put their job, ready to get started. They're confident. They have ways actually inside the software to make customizations and play with it a little bit more. So you can imagine kind of like having an autopilot mode and a do-it-yourself mode, right? So this was made so any beginner can be able to tap into this opportunity and start making money. But also, as you advance, you can still scale your agency all in one place. Now, for the system to work, there are three main components called CSS, right? Which is client finding, service providing, and ability to rinse and repeat, also known as scale. So the client finding is, like I said before, how do you find them? How do you approach them? All these things, a lot of confusion, and just you're in the dark in terms of where they are, because they are scattered around the internet. Here on this offer on Gmb Snap, we have a library of millions of people, right? So we have already found them for you. But even if you don't go that route of the system, still, of the software, still there is the three main components that have to happen, which is the client finding, which is difficult on its own, the service providing, which is the actual work, the SEO work, the optimization, all the knowledge there, and of course, a lot of time of work to do that. And of course, when you get to scale, and this is, in my opinion, the place that most people, they don't have automation, will fail. Most people, pretty much 99% of people, unless you're just very good at hiring teams and you can have a big team on a good budget. Because as you scale this, where is it? Okay, so as you scale this, right, 1-2 clients, fine, you work a few hours a day and awesome. But when you want to scale this to 10, 20, 30 clients, especially if you're working monthly, that's just a lot of work. That's impossible to do on a side hustle, of course, and it's even impossible to do. So basically, when you reach a certain amount of money, you hit a wall because you just cannot work anymore. You'll have to hire someone or use automation, which is basically you'll end up at the end of the day looking for something like what we're offering here on this webinar. Okay, trust me. You can go full circle and come back here anyway. Okay, So also a benefit of our system is no chasing clients. You can browse a library of millions of clients that have this problem, which means they're active buyers. There's someone very likely to make a purchase, right? Very interested. You won't be spamming to someone out of thin air. You know, what do you want from me? No, they'll know exactly what you want to provide because they want it. Okay, it's very targeted businesses. So in one click, you can find a huge list of businesses in any niche. You're going to see the demonstration in a few minutes that have Google Map rankings issues, optimization issues, right? There will be no cold calling, no spam. It's all done online. So back then you could go door to door, and you can of course phone a client and close them on the phone. And some of them actually like it, weirdos, right? But in this system, you don't have to do that. Almost all, if not all, of your clients will come only from online communication, all done within the software, right? The amount of clients never ends because we keep updating it, and because the trend is increasing. So 2020, 2021 is more people. 2022, we're seeing even more people. So next year, no reason it's going to stop. Even more people, because simply more and more offline is going online. With the metaverse and all these online trends, it's clear to see that the internet is not at its end. It is somewhere in the beginning, it seems, right? Or at least this whole virtual world. And of course, we're supporting this. It's ever updating. And we have a lot of convenience features, which is simply features that allow you to get started with this without doing any specific SEO work. Of course, like I said, SEO experts will benefit from this because they can get inside and play with the software a little bit and create their own strategy. There are done-for-you strategies inside the software, which we call convenience features. And of course, you won't need to learn anything. There's no learning curve to succeed with this, with the software or complex SEO strategies. You don't need to learn any SEO. The software was created for complete beginners to be able to use it. The only work you need to do is really talk with a client. And even in that section, we guide you, and it's all online. We're going to give you exactly the words to say, templates, literally everything you need. It is very simple. 5-10 minutes from now, well, from the time you have access, you should be able to, be up and running and be in front of people already. All right. And then when they answer 6, 12 hours, 18 hours, 2 days sometimes, then you start making the sales. So it's really exciting, very quick. Also, no investment third-party tools with this. No need to buy anything else. There are no upsells on this webinar. No third-party tools, no buying IPs. Anything that you can think of that can be outside of our dashboard is inside of the dashboard. So there's no extra expenses, no hidden fees. And when it comes to how you get paid in this business model, the big benefit is that we do not intervene at all with your process. You can collect the payments however you want, via PayPal, Pioneer, ClickBank, Fiverr, Warrior Plus. It doesn't matter. You are responsible for how the client pays you, right? So when they ask you for the invoice, or when you send them the invoice, or when you send them the checkout, then it's up to you how you collect that money. That is not something we have advice, of course, inside, but we do not interfere with that. All that money will be 100% yours, and you can charge with whatever way you want, whatever is comfortable for you. And we really want you to be one of the first ones to cash in on this opportunity, because it's not just about cashing in on this trend, which is ever increasing. It is also being the first ones to cash in on this opportunity when it's automated, not when it's manual and tiresome, and only 1% of agencies will be able to make this, to tap into this business model. This makes an agency with this business model super easy, because it's all done for you. It's all taken care of. It's a hot niche. It's a huge opportunity. You will actually help your clients. They will be very happy. They will recommend to their peers and other businesses they know. And that's how you will actually that's how you will reach your maximum client quota. So every agency at some point reaches a point where they just cannot accept any new clients. We all want to be there, trust me, because you start increasing the price, etc. But every agency reaches that level. The easiest and quickest way to reach that level is when your clients are so satisfied that they tell other potential clients. Also, the pay on this specific trend is very high versus other services. Barely no one knows about this yet. It's an ever increasing trend. We have a fantastic deal for you on this webinar, shaving off hundreds of dollars off the normal price. Okay, so it's incredible. Now we've made Gmb Snap as simple as 3 steps. All right, here's how it works: the actual automation, the software, the thing you're here for. Here's how it works in 3 steps. Very simple. Step number 1 is you hit search and you find the client. So you find clients in dire need of this service. You enter any keyword and location of your choice. The software will instantly identify businesses who desperately need the service, along with the missing data in their listings that need optimization. So for instance, when you enter the keyword plumber, which makes sense, many plumbers are awesome in this business model, okay? Because they pay kind of in the middle range. But anyway, plumber along with location, and you get the following results. This is how it will look like. So what you see here is the name of the business, the ratings, and what they do or do not have set up, generally speaking, right, set up in their Gmb listing. So the ones with more X's can be a bigger opportunity. If the ones with bad reviews can be improved, so you can play with it, and it's all done inside the software. This will find the clients, and we have millions waiting for you across so many different industries and niches. Then step number 2 is spot the missing optimization data that they have and contact the client lightning fast. What our software does, it does a Gmb analysis and instantly shows you the weaknesses a business listing has with a tick mark, right? And the things that it analyzes are the business's business hours. Remember before when I said there are 9 categories? These are the 9 categories. If you have them all right with all the SEO optimization and everything, just for making changes to these 9, you can get paid $1,500, and the software does all of these changes in minutes. So it analyzes the business hours, see if the business is claimed or not by that business. Actually, if the business name is claimed by that business, reviews the picture quality, which is a huge part of this, business feedback, name, address, and phone number, which is the NAP I discussed before, the social media links, which help, photos and schema markups, which is the connection between the website and the local Gmb listing. So it analyzes and fixes all of them. Once you have the data about the optimization, you can get their contact details right inside the software and quickly connect with them to provide the service to rank them higher. So it's all in one place. And then finally, step number 3, the software fixes the issue and you just collect the payment. So the AI in the software, not the whole software is AI, part of it is AI based, right? And in the software, it uses its high-end features and fixes your client's business listing and boosts its rankings. And remember, the higher you rank them, forget the idea here is to rank them on the top 3. But businesses which are more difficult to rank on the top will pay more, and the software will simply need to work harder. The beauty about this is no matter how small or big the client is, the work on your side doesn't change. You just focus on these 9 right inside the software, and the software will do the rest, which is really depending on the client and how much work needs to be done. So that is all in terms of the steps, and that is Gmb Snap. I'm super excited to introduce it. It's the first and only 3-in-1 AI ranking system with millions of ready-to-go clients. And I want to show you the demo, so I'm gonna give my partner Firas, Mr. Money, the mic, and he's gonna show you a demonstration of the product live. If you're excited about this, Firas, take the mic. Firas? My partner is not answering. I'm gonna send him a message. 1 minute, very sorry. Yep, I just told him we're all waiting for Mr. Money, and where is he? Firas, are you there? My man, we need you for the demonstration.
Of course. Hey, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tom. Okay, guys. So I'm going to showcase the whole Gmb Snap software right now. 1 second. Okay, can you see my screen? Tom?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Okay, guys. So let me start with the whole concept of this webinar. We're doing this especially for Tinder DAO, so you being here is very special, and what we're offering here is very special. So when it comes to this whole thing, Gmb Snap and all the upsells that people pay for outside this webinar, you're not gonna pay any of that, okay? And we'll talk about that later. Tom will explain. Okay. Now, Gmb Snap comes with 2 different softwares. Okay, the Elite comes with 2 different software. It comes with the Gmb Snap Google Leads and comes with a desktop software that you download, where you do all the projects. Okay. To begin with, you start with the Google Leads. Now, I have some examples here. We did the bakery in Germany as an example, and I shortlisted that right here. Okay. So once we did the bakery in Germany, we found different, businesses that are really bad. They don't have any rankings, they don't have any data, and so we shortlisted them into that, tab. Now here we can see we have this business doesn't have any listings on Google My Business. It's not claimed. They have a phone number, they have a website, no images, business hours are there, and an email. Okay. So with that, for example, this business really needs to sort, their stuff out, right? So they need to get listed. Give me 1 second. Okay. So with that, you have a phone number, you get all the data, you can contact them, and all of that, okay? You can look at different ones, like look at these ones, they're good, you don't have to contact them at all, they have good reviews, etc. And then another example is this one, they're not listed, they only have a phone number. So the only way you can contact this business is via phone number, because you have no other data, you don't have any email data for them, there's no Facebook page, none of that, but you have a phone number. You can use this as well to find businesses that are not local as well and try to sell them into rankings, and I'll show you later on how you can do that. Now, when it comes to the software, you create the Gmb project. That's one example we've already created. All you have to do when you create the Gmb project is go through these steps. You place the project name, business name, address, phone number, maps, website URL, and then the location. Next, keywords. It's very simple. You just have to fill in information. The software does the work. Okay, just simple keywords, and I'll show you later how you can get keywords. Next, YouTube video URLs, image URLs. Next, and then there's the Gmail accounts related to the business. Next, driving locations if they have it. Next, then you have an article. You put a whole title with description, an article body, and then you finish. But pay attention to this part, because I'm going to show you something cool that comes with this whole thing right now. Okay, just finish. That's done. Okay, then we have the sites project. Okay, where you create the actual project. Gmb YouTube, the grid, and the leads. Leads is the one I just showed you right here, is the web app. So if I press on this, it's going to pop up right here. Okay, I'm not going to press on that right now. The Gmb YouTube, I've done an example right here. what it does is it creates a whole YouTube channel for the business you're trying to help. Okay, same thing. You put the project name, business name, address, phone number, maps URL. You go, next, location, keyword, title, etc., video description, tags, next, and then you can actually place the banner image of the YouTube channel in here, and you can edit. Okay, we have an editor like any other editor. You can place stickers, crop the image, brightness, all of that cool stuff. We have it in here, and then you press next. You can actually upload a profile picture for the YouTube channel and a thumbnail as well, and finish. That's done. Now, when it comes to the Gmb Snap Grid, the Gmb Snap Grid, and a lot of people will ask, okay, so if you want to rank something, you need some backlinks, right? The Gmb Snap Grid gives you, offers you just that. There's a pool of different groups of people with different websites where you can actually backlink high quality links for no fees, 0 fees, just part of this community, okay? For any niche related to the niche you're trying to rank. There's a huge pool within that. And then we have the Easy Ranker. Easy Ranker is where you can search any keyword in the world. So when people tell me, okay, will Gmb Snap only rank for Google My Business or Google Business Profile? No, because you can use this tool to rank any software, any website, any business online, whether it's e-commerce or a lawyer, whatever it is, okay? Because you can actually go through the keywords and do a whole research, and then we'll move to the next good part where it gets really cool. Okay, so we did here an example for we did make money online, and we got a huge pool of keywords. Just a second. Okay, perfect. Right here. So we got a huge pool here. Searches, greater than 1, for example, done. Okay, I got all that. And then I have make money online in Jamaica. It shows me how many searches, make money online games, gives me all these related keywords and their searches on Google. Plus it shows me, which is an advantage, it shows me how much people are paying on average when they do Google ads, how much they're paying for that specific keyword, search keyword, okay? Which is very cool. And you can actually go here and press different keywords that you like, and you can press on get competition, and it would list all the different competitors related to that specific keyword or keywords, and you can export that and plus learn from them how they're ranking, their articles, all of that, and spy on them basically. Okay. Now, when it comes to the last one, which is really, really, really cool in my opinion, is the magic content. Magic content. With magic content, you can actually place any keyword, make money online, same thing. You get a list of videos. So it extracts videos from YouTube related to the keyword. And what you can do is create an article, a full article. Remember when I told you, the article where it says the title and the whole body and all that, and you don't have to do that? Okay, you can pick any video here, and I already created some here just to speed up the process. We have these two, so this video, this YouTube video says earn $500 watching YouTube, available worldwide, right? We created an article from that right here, and look at that. It gives you a whole title, a whole body, the whole thing, perfect English, and tags as well. So you can leverage those tags from a YouTuber, for example, that is bringing a lot of traffic in terms of the keywords that are listed in the articles to piggy bank the traffic and the rankings into whatever website you're trying to rank. Okay. And one more thing. This webinar, Gmb Snap is made up of, Gmb Snap Delete, and then we have like 6 upsells. You're not gonna have to see any upsells. There's 0 upsells, and we're giving you today the reseller license, where you can resell Gmb Snap for 100% commissions. Okay. Yeah, so aside from making this a side hustle, some people actually make it a real business, depending on each person and their dedication. You can actually just resell the whole software and make 100% commission. Okay, Tom.
Hey man, thank you very much for the demonstration.
Of course.
Really, guys, I'm gonna summarize the demonstration in just a moment once I get the screen back. But thank you, man, for jumping in and showing what we have. But by the way, everyone, we have a lot more. We're gonna cover that in this bundle deal. All right. So let me know when I can take the screen back. Perfect. 1 minute. Let me see. And you should be able to see the screen.
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. So thank you very much, man. And to conclude the demo, right, Gmb Snap contains everything you need to launch this business model within minutes. All the different moving parts that you can even imagine when it comes to the business model, which means we're also covering any future possibilities. We have a special bundle deal here for you, like Firas already mentioned briefly. It's exclusive to you. It's not available outside of this webinar. People outside this webinar for this same deal pay over $400 more than what you get here. So it's an incredibly discounted deal, all right? It's very exclusive for you, and it's awesome. So let's go over what you're getting, right? So you're getting the Gmb Snap Elite. Like he said, there are the Gmb Snap Elite and 6 upsells. If you go through JVZoo or Anywhere Plus or any offers you buy these days, they have many upsells, right? So if you add all of our upsells, they get to a crazy amount of money, which you get very discounted in this webinar. And it is made out of this bundle deal. You're going to be blown away by the amount of things we're giving away and how complete it is. Okay, so Gmb Snap Elite, it's sold at $97. You're getting a commercial license. You get the ability to add unlimited clients. You get the ability to browse from a massive directory of millions of businesses that need this very service. It's 100% automated and easy to use. We have advanced targeting location and suggesting nearby location system for people who are more SEO knowledgeable and want to get a little bit deeper into the strategies and have more control over how it ranks the client and how it does it. But we have that in place for people who are more advanced. In general, it also creates high authority links and citations on complete autopilot, which are the 2 key things to getting that ranked, right? Works with unlimited keywords. It automatically fixes for the clients. We have advanced SEO features for SEO marketers, like interlink map grids, auto pinging, map creation, more. Basically, the complete package for this business model. But what you're getting on top of it in this business deal, in this bundle deal, is so many different things that will make this business model exactly as we promised at the beginning, which is making those $1,500 sales, 600 to 1,500, or a retainer very easily, very simply, because it takes care of literally everything. So Gmb Snap Sites, which cost $67, you're getting it part of this bundle deal. It gives you 100 times the ranking firepower for your clients and gives you the ability to charge more and over deliver to your clients, which will create a very reliable effect of word to mouth. I believe that's how you say that, where businesses will recommend to other businesses, and you will in fact make a lot more money by people approaching you because of their recommendation. It's also a lot easier because they approach you. You don't need to chase anyone. Also, what this instant upgrade does is unlocks all of our possible traffic features on your account. You basically get ranking superpowers without with extra features, without extra work, just extra features. There's nothing else you need to provide for the client. And this will also unlock the ability to land the highest paying clients, which have very high competition. But with just Gmb Snap Elite, you may not be able to get on top of that competition. But with this, you can get to the top of the competition. And also, it unlocks the ability to start ranking websites. It is very powerful, severely underpriced for $67, and here it's even lower priced on the bundle deal. Then the second one is Gmb Snap Grid. It's sold at $97, allows you to enter the inner circle community where other members build backlinks for your clients that make sure the rankings stay for years. Imagine never having to do any revisions for the client and just set and forget the entire business model for 3 to 5 years. Now, the way it works is that all these different community members that you'll be a part of, they'll have a section on the software that they will build the backlinks with different strategies for your clients. So there will be multiple sources of, let's say, energy or power pushing the rankings up. So there will be multiple sources pushing the rankings up. So even if one thing fails, and in a normal situation you'll have to update it and make changes and optimize, when you have this network of hundreds of links built by other members, you will have a much more consistent and longer term ranking. And this also means a client, you can easily get paid a retainer, $500, $600 a month, without actually ever making any changes, because it will do it. It will have the strongest basis possible, which is real human-made backlinks created by people, and allows you to add your maps, websites, or any other URL to this Gmb Snap dashboard, a Gmb Snap Grid dashboard, and grab immediate backlinks available to you from other community members. Then the third one that you're getting is Gmb Snap Videos, which allows you to double the amount of money you make from each client without any extra work or learning curve. It does so by offering them the ability, automatically offering them the ability to pay to upsell them. Automatically offer them the ability to get ranked on YouTube without them having to create the video. So in the business's mind, this is a huge, big, how to say that, green flag, I guess, because in their mind, okay, so I'm ranking on this, trying to rank on this local thing and trying to get people from Google results, but I really want all this huge traffic. I want the YouTube attention, but I'm not going to create a channel. I'm not going to, start creating content. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not an influencer. I have no idea how to do that, so they miss out on this. So you'll come in and you'll say, it's all automatically done with that inside the software, of course, and you'll say, we're offering you the ability to get traffic from YouTube for another separate service, and it's going to be discounted if you take it right now with the main service. And you can increase your money by up to twice per sale. So each $1,500 sale can become $3,000 per sale with just a few clicks that you need to deliver with the software, because of how you'll be able to offer them the ability to rank there without having to create a channel and all that stuff. You'll get their video, you'll get a video up there, and the software creates the video and takes care of everything for you, and it seamlessly integrates with Gmb Snap, the main software. Then the fourth thing you're getting is Easy Ranker. So this allows you to rank at multiple keywords at once. With the basic level that people pay $97 for outside this webinar, they can rank for one keyword at a time. You can take a client and put the software to work for one keyword. Once it's done, it can move to the next keyword. But this unlocks the ability to have unlimited keywords at the same time. So I put 100 just as a general number so you can see, but it could be any number. 100 different keywords at the same time working inside the software. And also this allows you the ability to rank any video, website, or local business for unlimited keywords at the same time. Just put as many keywords as the software found you, and it's going to rank for all of them at once. It's a huge time saver. You can charge more for this. You can drive traffic to websites. You can do so many things with this. There's so many things you can do with this. It really depends on you, on how you want to make the extra money from this. But this does unlock the ability to rank unlimited keywords at once, because that's what the software now will do. It's an add-on. Then Easy Ranker Magic Content, which creates original content in seconds for, of course, better SEO, better rankings. But the thing you need to understand about this is that over 92% of your potential clients, of the clients that will be interested in this original service, which you'll be making all of your money from, will be interested in this as an upsell. Content is huge for any business. And content is just another one of those tasks when it's really clear to know exactly what to do. They do know they need to create the content. They do know they need to SEO optimize it. But once again, it takes a lot of time to create good content. It takes a lot of time to optimize it correctly. And clients see the value in this and they pay the extra. This is not going to double your money, but this is going to pay you $100, $200, $300 extra very quickly for the service. It is a very awesome upsell in my opinion. And for you, of course, as part of this bundle deal. And last but not least is Gmb Snap Reseller. It's sold at $97. This allows you to start reselling Gmb Snap, the software and the funnel, at 100% commissions, keeping all the money, collecting all the money to yourself, the sales pages, the videos, the whole thing, the design is done for you. We do the support for you. So for you, it's just a matter of reselling these accounts, making as much money as you can. There is no limitation. It's a great business model. It's a great side hustle if you want to, and you're getting this as part of this bundle deal. So when you add all these together, like I said, when you actually add all these together, it's a very, very huge price. So it's $668 what you will need to pay, what you will need. Everyone else is actually outside of this webinar buying through the funnel are paying this amount. So if someone buys Gmb Snap Elite for $97, he wants to get all of this value, he needs to pay $668. You get it here on this webinar for a stupid price of $297. But because you guys are friends of Tim, you're subscribers of Tim Verdau, he's the one who sent you here on this webinar, you can use the coupon code GMB Bundle to get another $50 off. So that will become $247. So we've shaved the price from $668 just for you, just for this webinar, to $247 if you include the coupon code. This is $400 or more, more than $400 discount straight just on this webinar. It is a crazy discount. And all you have to do to get this discount is, of course, go to the link. I'm asking now Furious to paste it into the chat box. You can see it in the chat box, guys. Click it. You'll get to the bundle page, to the checkout page. And make sure on checkout you apply the coupon code GMB Bundle for another $50 off. I'm going to read the link out loud so you can remember it, so you can maybe check it out in a few minutes. Go to tim.com/GMB. Very simple link to follow. Get there. It's going to get you all the things we've mentioned so far, all the value, all the business model, everything. And with the coupon code just for $247, stupid low price. But on top of this, we're giving 5 more bonuses, which are very high value. These are very specific for this webinar. We did not offer this before. So when you get the bundle deal, you also get these exclusive bonuses, 5 bonuses. Very awesome. Okay, you're gonna love them. And they are not necessarily all related to local SEO rankings. Some of them will be massive value to you just by, you'll see. Okay, so bonus number 1 is high ticket sales secrets. Now this name is a little bit tricky. This isn't just about teaching you how to land high ticket sales and how to land high ticket clients. This is also going to teach you, and this is the most exciting part in my opinion, this is going to teach you about how to find more opportunities like the opportunity that you found today. So how to find, we found this is the exact same process that we've followed to find this local SEO opportunity. And it's going to show you how to find new unfolding opportunities, new niches. It's going to, and of course, how to land high ticket sales in those niches. So it's an all-in-one kind of training. It is very, very interesting. You're going to love it. Bonus number 2 is Content Spinbot, the most advanced content spinner in the world. These days, everyone is spinning content. In most cases, it is really bad. Spinning content simply means rearranging everything inside the content, making a few changes to make sure the essence stays, but it's different enough for it to be recognized by Google as a separate article or a separate piece of content. The best spinners, like the one you're getting here, are making it so unique and so different that you can take one article and turn it into 20 different articles with still the same essence, bottom line, and click rates and everything on the article. It is very advanced. It is awesome. I'm sure many of you will find the benefit with this bonus. Bonus number 3 is locally targeted keyword finder. This one finds what I call hidden keywords, or you can also call them golden keywords. So what happens is, in most cases, there are the most competitive keywords out there, like weight loss, how do I lose weight, etc. These have a lot of traffic. Everyone wants to rank for them, but they also have a lot of competition, which means it is incredibly difficult to rank for them. On the flip side, you have the keywords which are incredibly easy to rank for, but they have almost no searches. So like 30, 20, 10 searches a month, which is nothing, right? Not worth your effort, not worth your client's effort, not worth anyone's effort. So there's a section that is called, I call hidden keywords. This software finds them. These are the keywords with just enough traffic for it to be significant, like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 searches a month, but with very, very low, almost non-existent competition. So this is a big one in my opinion. I personally love it a lot, and you're getting it as a bonus as well. Bonus number 4 is Viral Content Crusher. This will create viral content for you or for your business or for your client if you're working with that. You can easily charge more for this, but this idea of this bonus is really not very related to local SEO and more related to social media and to creating really engaging and viral social media content filled with all the images and videos required in just a few clicks. And then bonus number 5 is Traffic and Hashtag Generator app. This is going to actually allow you to tap into traffic generated by hashtags, but not in the classic way. So it's not like you are going to need to post on social media and add a hashtag and hope people pick up on that hashtag. This is actually going to find common hashtags that are being used and find ways to generate traffic from those hashtags. It's a very clever app and is going to get traffic without paying for ads. Very powerful, and you're getting this as well as a bonus. And all of these, including the bonuses, is still just $297. If you reduce the price with the coupon code, is going to be $247 for all this. It's incredible value. I'm sure you will agree. I am 100% sure you will agree. Now I need to let my cat out of the room. I'm going to be back in 10 seconds. I'm back. Very sorry. She wanted to get out. I have 3 cats, a dog, and a baby daughter. So yeah, and yeah, so $247. It's a great price, available to 25 people only. And the way you know you're within those 25 is if you go to the checkout, you apply the coupon code GMB Bundle, and it still gives you the $50 off. You've made it inside the first 25. All right. So time is of the essence. Obviously, I'm not going to pressure you too much. You already understand what's on stake here. You understand the value. So I'm going to continue. Of course, you have a 100% money back guarantee for 30 days. What it means is that you start using it, you're not getting clients, you're not getting results, your clients are unhappy, you're not unhappy for any reason, you will get your money back within the first 30 days. So you have 30 days to test this out. It's more than enough time. Of course, I can say you will not need this. One client will make the money back, of course, easily. But in any event, whatever you want, you will get your money back. But I promise you, once you got your first client, you will not want to lose access to the software ever in your life. All right. And yeah, and also something that I wanted to mention, kind of not exactly off topic, but I am not only someone who sells products and does webinars. I'm also a reviewer and interviewer in the space. I review products. Every product I promote to my list is reviewed carefully. I interview people for my show on YouTube. I also buy products actively on ClickBank, WherePlus, JVZoo. So I am familiar with the process that you may go through, especially after you hit the purchase button right here, right? what happens is, this happens to me a lot, and this happens to a lot of people, and that is you are hit with a feeling which is basically feels like, what if I made a mistake, right? This is not something you can control. It's perfectly normal. There aren't many ways to deal with that. It's just a feeling you will get because you may have a lot of thoughts. What if I made a mistake? What if I pay too much? What if I can find a cheaper deal? Which, by the way, you cannot, right? What if Tom is a scammer, et cetera, et cetera? You can have so many different worries after you make the purchase that you know can make you regret. I understand it, and I just wanted to reassure you and tell you that first, no upsells, so you will not have any upsells after this. It's a one-time, no hidden fees, no paid traffic, none of that stuff. One-time purchase, you get everything for life, right? The second thing is we have a 30-day money-back guarantee, guaranteed. You just ask for your money back and you get it. And three, we've been around for 10 years with, I would say, pretty flawless reputation, and we plan to keep it, you know, so we are not going anywhere. This is not going anywhere. Alex, the developer, is not going anywhere, and we are completely here to make this a success because it's a great business model, it's a great software, it's a great opportunity, and there's no reason, you know, there's absolutely no reason, not logical, not emotional, that we will abandon this. Why not? It's you know, it's working, it's awesome. I don't know. So once again, a recap of everything you're getting in the bundle deal: Gmb Snap Elite, Gmb Snap Sites, Gmb Snap Grid, literally everything you need to launch the agency in a few minutes, right? Videos, easy ranker, content creator, the 5 bonuses, and reseller worth like almost $1,000, right? Just an actual purchase value, and you're getting it for $247 with the coupon code. It is a very low price. I strongly recommend you guys go ahead and get this if you haven't yet, because you will definitely regret it later. Okay, trust me, you will, because once you go to the checkout page tomorrow or whatever, you'll try to apply the coupon code. It's not going to work. You missed it. It is what it is. And like I said in the beginning of this call, this is a full circle. If you go ahead and choose to pursue this business model and you do this manually, eventually you'll find yourself looking for an automation software. But when you will do that in the future, it will not cost $297. It will cost $697, $797. All right. So please, just get the discount. You know. Now, as promised, we have some rewards and free gifts. 3 lucky attendees right now are going to win free access to Gmb Snap Elite, which is this section, right? So you're going to win this one, core software. All this under bundle deal, you will not win this because this is reserved for everyone who purchased for this, but you will be able to win this. And the beauty about this is that if you win a free copy of this and you already purchased, you'll get a partial refund for the value of this, all right? So that's pretty cool. So if you're excited to win this, we're going to play a game, and the game is very simple. We're not starting yet, all right? The way to play the game is I'm going to ask a question, all right? Only after I say go, you make your answers. The first one to answer correctly will win a free copy. Very simple. But wait until I say the word go, all right? So I'm going to ask question number 1. Are you guys ready? All right, so what does GMB stand for? Go. It's very easy. This question is very easy. Perfect. We have a winner. Stop. We have a winner. A few typos here and there, but we have a winner. Google My Business, the first one who said it, I'm going to tag you. I'm going to send you a message privately, right? Because I cannot see your name, unfortunately. If I could, I would see your name, but you are the winner. Can you please, I tagged you. Can you please say your name in the chat box so I can announce everyone who is the winner, and we'll move to the next question. Right? John Vasquez. Okay, John, congratulations. You won a free copy, and we're moving to the second question. Question number 2 is how many keywords can technically be ranked at once using Gmb Snap? Go. Kind of a trick question. Stop. We have a winner. Stop. We have a winner. All right, so it's kind of a trick question because I did mention the number 100 before, but it was just an example. The actual amount is unlimited. You can rank unlimited keywords at once using Gmb Snap, and Yeah, so the first one to answer this, I cannot see your name. Once again, it says friend, so I'm going to tag you privately. Right, tag you privately. I sent you a private tag.
Tom,
And please state your name.
Tom, please share their email address.
Oh, yeah, John, I'm sorry. John Vasquez, can you please share your email address in the chat box so we can create the account for you? Very sorry. And the second winner is Ian. I see Ian Zagorda, right? You are the winner. You dropped your email as well. Okay, awesome. Perfect. So we have Ian and John, the two winners. Third and last question. Very difficult question, the hardest of them all. How many tattoos do I have on my body? Go. Keep them coming. Keep the guesses coming. No one is correct yet. No one is correct yet. Okay, we're getting a little bit warmer. Keep them coming. Still no correct answer. Okay, we're getting a lot. Okay, warmer. Okay. Okay. Keep it up. Keep that area. Still no winners. No one is. Okay, stop. We have a winner. Stop. We have a winner. So the winner said 13, and that is the amount. I have 13 tattoos so far on my body. You are the winner. Let me just tag you privately. And please drop your email address in the chat box. You were the first one to say 13. All right. So congratulations. Drop your email, and that's it. We have given away the 3 copies. We'll create them. This is always bittersweet because I want everyone to win. It's fun. But if I let everyone have a free copy, there will be not much of a business to do. All right. But I'm very sorry for those who didn't win. But congratulations to the one that did win. And that is it. It is the final call to get this before we close and go to the Q&A. So once again, I'm going to repeat, you're getting all this, which is everything you need done for you to launch the business model in a matter of minutes for a super low discounted price of just $247 with the coupon code all for Tim subscribers. You just need to go to the link, go to tim.com/GMB and get, okay? Thank you very much. We are ready to answer your questions. We are on this Q&A. Feel free to ask anything you want. And thank you so much for attending so far.
Okay, I've joined Tom as well. So now we're gonna answer all your questions. Just go ahead. Sorry about my mic, it's not my mic. I just moved into my new home and there's an echo, okay? There's not a lot of furniture yet. So my apologies. Okay, so now just go ahead, ask us any questions. You know, me and Tom missed something. Usually, okay, how do we access you going forward? Okay, there's a support. Once you access the actual software, there's a support link where you can access. It directs you directly to Alex, okay, the developer. You know, Gmb Snap, I think, I'm not sure if Tom mentioned it, it's been around for 3 years. It's been upgrading as Google changes. You know, they have customers that pay monthly, and we partnered with them and did this special thing, you know, for the JVZoo network and the audience. And what we're doing today is just special for Tim Verdau's customers. Okay, so this is special. What you're getting today, no one is getting, just you guys. Will there be ongoing trainings? Yes, there will be. And plus, once you access the software itself has like a voice instruction, okay? Once you access the software, it gives you like a voice instruction on what to input in terms of the email to validate the software and all of that. And then you have the whole video training, you know, showcasing everything about the software from A to Z. So, you know, say you're a complete newbie, you don't know anything about SEO, you're gonna get better at it because it's explained in a very detailed way, okay, with videos and demos and instructions and everything. Okay, are you doing any B2B signups? Business to business signups. What do you mean with that? I mean, B2B, in my opinion, when it comes to software, it means white label. No, we're not offering white label, but you can resell the Gmb Snap software to other people and make 100% commission. Are you looking for any testimonials? Well, once you actually use the software, we'd be happy to get your testimonial, of course, 100%. What else? Go ahead. And plus, guys, just be aware, there's only 25 spots on this special. There was around, when we first started this webinar, there was around like 250, 40 people on here. So spots are going very fast. The bonuses Tom offered are, brainless and very directed into what Gmb Snap does. So it helps you a lot. You're not going to get this anywhere else. Plus, you're getting the $50 off, because you're Tim's customers, right? But now, I really want to know what kind of questions do you guys have, because me and Tom are here for like another 10 minutes just to answer any questions. Once the licenses and spots are gone, they're gone. We're not going to extend because we just can't, okay? It's just, we have limits, okay? Like the same thing with the game he just played, Tom can give out more than 3 licenses, elite licenses, because then we go bankrupt, right? I am a caregiver who makes $100 a week for a job. I'm starting my marketing career and I was wondering if you had a promo version for someone who will blast it everywhere. Tom, did you understand what she meant in terms of?
Yeah. Let me read the message and I'll answer. So, I'm a caregiver who makes I'm starting my marketing career and wondering if you had a promo version for someone who will blast it everywhere. Thank you very much for the offer. We don't have anything like that. Basically, what he or she is asking is, can we give a version that she can advertise for? Yeah, we don't have something like that. All right, I'm very sorry.
How do you rate your training? Well, our training is very, very detailed, okay? Like detailed from A to Z. You can know nothing about SEO whatsoever. Just get into the software. The voice instructions with the video instructions is gonna get you through the whole thing, so you can set it up. And with time, obviously, you get to it, you get used to it, and you just do it yourself, right? I'm gonna post the link with the code again right here. So guys, just save it at least. So if we end the webinar soon, you have it. Try your luck. If the spots are gone, they're gone. Gmb Snap and all audios have enough video tools to take the most from it. All the softwares, yes, 100%. 100%. We have tutorials from A to Z for every upsell. Even when you are getting your reseller link to sell it for 100% commissions, there's a video teaching you how to get your link. Very easy, very simple. We know how it is, I'm a customer myself as well, We're all customers. When I go, to any company and when I buy something, when I understand the thing I'm buying, right? Thank you. So yeah, guys. Tom, how many spots do we got left?
8. We have 8.
8, okay. 25 to 8, that was fast. Okay, guys. So we've got 8 spots left. And me and Tom gotta exit soon. So just ask us some more questions. I hope to start making money today. Well, are you already in? Did you buy Gmb Snap? Well, we need to set up an email account to send out contact messages to the prospect. Of course. Look, there's 3 different ways to contact the prospect. Okay, if it's a local business and you want to target that local business because you know they're good, okay, they're tasty, for example, say it's a restaurant, and you know, but they're not ranked. You can offer them, you can show them the whole data, like, you know, on Google Leads, and tell them you can fix that, rank them, get them more business. That could be face to face. Okay. Another thing you can do is by phone, and another option is by email. You have different options. It depends. Okay. Like actually, you can even use that software to rank businesses that are non-local. But I really, no problem. But I really want to know, because I can't see the name. Yeah, it says friend. I hope to start making money today. Who's that? Just give me the name. Are template swipes included? Tom? Tom, are you around? One second. Template swipes for sending emails. We don't have that included, no. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, me and Tom have integrity. We don't lie. We don't have that, but we've been asked before by another customer if we can include that. We're working on it because it's simple. You know, we approach other businesses usually, and you know, we set up contracts and all that, so that should be simple for us to provide. So we're gonna work on that. But currently, if you ask the software, it's not there right now. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. Will we need to set up an email account to send out contact messages to the prospects? Well, yes, of course. You need an email account. You know, make it professional. Just you can do it at Gmail, no problem, but make it professional, sound professional. Okay. Tom, are you around? Okay, guys. Any more questions? I'm checking how many spots we got left, and I'm amazed. There's still two spots, guys. Okay. I'm gonna drop the link one more time. Please save it with a coupon code. And given Tom is not answering, which is good, okay, that means he wouldn't know that I'm trying to sneak that in. You know, try to get in, even if the licenses are gone, try to get in, and you'll probably get the, you know, the bonuses that Tom offered, okay? Just save the link with the coupon code and try to get in immediately before they're gone. And even if they're gone, try to get in, maybe you're sneaking a purchase, you know. It usually happened before where someone would buy and the next one would buy like a minute after and it would work, you know. But anyways, if there's no more questions, we'll close the webinar and we thank you. The bonuses are included in the price I just won. No, the prize is for the elite. Okay, the prize is just for the Gmb Snap Elite, not the whole funnel. You're not getting the whole bundle as a prize, obviously. You're getting the front end, okay? Yeah, but whoever, you know, buys the whole bundle obviously gets all the bonuses that Tom offered. Oh, congratulations. We're happy that you're in as well. If there's no more questions, we're gonna close the webinar. Guys, 1 second, I think we still have one more spot, okay? One more license with the bonuses that Tom offered. So guys, just get in, save the link, I just sent it again. We're gonna exit. Thank you so much. I thank Tim Verdal as well. He's one of our good fellow marketers. Very ethical, and we appreciate his trust in us as well as yourselves too. Okay. If no one has any questions, I'm gonna close the webinar in around a minute. Any questions at all? Okay, guys. Last time, I'll share the link, and we're gonna close the webinar. We'll probably, I'm not sure that we're gonna do a replay. That's not a replay. That's special for live. Yeah, we're not gonna have a replay, okay? But I'm gonna share the last time the actual link. I'm sure you have it. Who knows? The link with the coupon code. Just save it. I'm gonna give you like 15 seconds to save it, and I'm gonna exit. Try to get in after I close the webinar. If you can, that means you missed it, unfortunately. And if you did, well, we're happy, and we hope to get your testimonials after you use the software as well. It's a pleasure. Okay, thank you as well. Have a good day, good night, wherever you are, and I'm about to go. Thank you very, very much.